Hey there, welcome back. So today we will deal with arrays with reference to loop. So let's get started. First of all, we will type in a string and we will create an array of a string. The name of the variable could be like string array, which is cool. And we will like add in couple of elements. So these elements could be like Chand. Then we will add in John. Oops, I forgot to add the double quotes which is required. Then maybe Pooja, then Mia, then maybe Salim. Alright, so this looks to be good enough. Now friends, if we want to access any element from this array, then one way is this string array, and we can access the element by providing the index. For example, at index 0 there is my name, right? So this will display Chand, which is cool, no issues in here. But if we want to traverse through all of these elements, then displaying these elements one by one is a tricky thing. For example, doing things like this is not a good idea. For example, in here we have couple of elements. We have only 5 elements, but imagine if there are thousands of elements. Then displaying each individual element using system.out.println is not feasible. So we will make use of an array. So let's do that. So in here I will type in for int I equals 0, I is less than equal to 4 because index starts from 0, then I plus plus. Now we will display the values. So it would be like a string and the index would be I, and we would be able to achieve our target. And here is the name. Let me maximize this little. Here are the list of the name, which is cool. Now friends, in here we must know the size of the array in order to build this loop, which is okay for this scenario. But if we don't know the size of the array beforehand, then how we can code it? The option is pretty simple. We can do this way. If I type in like a string array dot size, so do we have a size method? Oops, we don't have the size method. Let me check where I'm going wrong. Alright, so in order to get the size, in fact there is a property by the name of length. So I have forgot this somehow. So in here, the name of the array dot length will give you the length of the array. What is the length? Length is the exact integer value. This will symbolize how many elements are there in your array. So in here we have 5 elements: Chand, John, Pooja, Mia and Salim. So this is showing us 5. Now using this property we can create a dynamic array. So let us get rid of this, and in here we can type in I as less than name of the array dot length, and this will give us a proper output, which is cool. And here is the output. Now the advantage of this is pretty simple. In here we can, for example, add a yet another name, and we need not to update anything, and Java will show us a proper result. So this is cool. Now in here there might be a scope of confusion. For example, in here we need to make use of strictly less than symbol because the array index starts from 0. For example, if I make use of less than equal to symbol, then there would be a crash, and here is the crash, array index out of bound. And the reason is pretty simple. We are trying to access the element number 6 in this case, which is not available to us. So in order to fix this issue, either we can make use of strictly less than symbol, or we can make use of -1 after accessing the length. So both of these solution will work. Now this is a little confusing, right? So there is a alternate solution, which is for each. Let me show you. Then moving forward, we will traverse through this array using for each loop, and the answer is pretty simple. How we will do it? First of all, we will type in the data type of the temporary variable. The temporary variable could be, for example, name, and then we will type in the name of the array. Now friends, this string array contains a string element, so it is very important to create the temporary variable which is compatible. So in here we would be keeping the string entity in this temporary variable. Now friends, this temporary variable will contain the value of element every iteration. So in the first iteration, this will contain the value Chand. In the second iteration, this will contain the value John, and we will definitely able to print the values. So I will simply print the value of name, and if we output this, here is the output, which is fantastic, right? So I can get rid of this name Angel, and there is no issues. The program is dynamically showing us the output, which is fantastic. And this is how we can make use of the for each loop, which is simple and it is not confusing as well. So this is all about today's video. For each loop was introduced post Java version 8. So that is again one thing. Before that, for each loop was not available. Alright, so this is all about today's video. Thanks for watching. Take care and have a nice day.